Well, let's now move on to some other stories where the Bangladeshi Supreme Court will be deciding today whether the country's former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia will be granted bail or not. Now, the Bangladesh Supreme Court had put a stay order on Khaleda Zia's bail. Khaleda Zia's lawyer has in fact challenged the stay order. Khaleda Zia was in fact sentenced, remember, to 5 years in prison for a graft case relating to her orphanage, where she's said to have embezzled about $252,000 money that had actually been sent that was meant for the purpose of running the orphanage, but that was siphoned off to be used in different places. Now, this is a crucial judgment considering the fact that Bangladesh is likely to go to polls later on in the year, and also the fact that Sheikh Hasina, the present incumbent Prime Minister, is the one who's ruling the party, and the only credible opposition that she had, of course, had was that of Khaleda Zia. After this conviction, does it mean that Khaleda Zia will no longer be able to contest the election? That is something what the legal experts in Bangladesh have in fact said, that it will not be possible for her to contest the election. But it now remains to be seen as to what happens when the case comes up again. And this is a bail application that she has filed in the court, which is going to be heard today. So a case of graft that will have long-term ramifications in Bangladeshi politics. Now, Khaleda Zia, a towering figure in Bangladeshi politics, has been convicted on charges of graft for having embezzled $252,000, money that was actually meant for her orphanage, which was reportedly siphoned off and used for other purposes in this case. All right, now to discuss more on this, we are joined in by our Dhaka Bureau Chief, Saad Hamadi, who's joining us from Dhaka. Good morning to you, Saad. This, of course, is a case that is being watched very closely, not just in Bangladesh, but, of course, in the region at large, considering the political ramifications that this case actually has. So what are the details of the case as it comes up for hearing in the court today?
So what's been gathered so far, Saleh, is that a high court had already granted former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia bail on the charges of embezzlement in the graft charges for the Orphanage Trust fund that has been embezzled in the accusations. But the state has appealed against that bail petition at the Supreme Court, suggesting that she should not get a bail on this charge. And the Supreme Court is supposed to give its verdict or its order on this issue. Simultaneously, there's another court in Kumilla that is outside of Dhaka, in the southern part of Bangladesh. A court in Kumilla had also denied bail on arson charges, arson attack that has been carried out according to that court ruling by the opposition Bangladesh Nationalist Party. So Khaleda Zia has charges on those areas as well. So the reason that Khaleda Zia could not come out of the jail previously was because of this charge at the court in Kumilla, and despite being given a bail earlier on the Orphanage Trust embezzlement.
Absolutely, indeed. And also, Saad, considering the fact that the elections in Bangladesh are likely to take place sometime either this December or January next year, you know, this is a case that will have far-reaching consequences in terms of the politics in Bangladesh. How badly has this case dented Khaleda Zia's chances of standing for election? Is she likely to prop up a proxy and also try seek votes through the sympathy that she is perhaps trying to garner, saying that this is essentially a case of political witch hunting, which has led to her conviction in this corruption case?
So I've talked to some of the political analysts in Bangladesh, and they say that a jailed Khaleda Zia becomes more popular than her being free. And the sympathy card is what the BNP right now has very strongly to nurture and capitalize on to come to popularity and to face this election. So while there is, on one end, there is this confusion and quandary as to how BNP would really get its strengths in order to campaign and get to the political process to participate in the election in her absence. On the other hand, there are some saying that this will give her more popularity, and even if she's in jail, if the party is able to put up a show with its political campaigns and gain that sympathy and trust among people, it could still put up a fight. But
Right.
it's a matter of time to really see how this unfolds.
Absolutely, indeed. We'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Saad Hamadi, for joining us and getting us all those updates from Dhaka on this all-crucial case that will have long-term political implications, not just for Bangladesh, but also for the region at large.